Chị quay đó.
دجول الكم دجول الكم دجول الكم اسبوع كم ويك كم
تقاس جيمز
الاسبوع كم
انا ما فاهم ده.
ما في الجوله الاول والجوله الثاني والرابع والخامس دجول الكم
ده نمبر 2 يرجع اللي بعد
سوقهم نزل قبيله ميديا نزل هناك مش ميديا نزل وراك نزل قبيله ميديا يس مش ميديا سوقهم
I will put in this room.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a game of football. Talking about a very beautiful football it is, and all eyes are definitely on two teams this very afternoon. Talking about KORYOM FC of Bor entertaining EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu is a class of probably titles right here in this very game, and all about who is going to continue chilling at the top. And of course, remember, number one versus number two. The team at number one is called KORYOM FC of Bor, and this very team is currently unbeaten. And of course, talking about the best coach of the competition so far, I am talking about Mr. Moses Machar is looking forward to probably picking, of course, 6 wins out of around 6 games. And surely you may think that's what he's planning to do at the moment, right about now. Otherwise, for Merriekh FC, and of course, they are actually number 3, and also looking forward to at least, continuing to see how they can chill at the top of the South Sudan Premier League. And of course, head coach Richard Justin is looking forward to extending what he call, of course, his own winning rate in the game of football for a team called EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu. Well, talking about both sides, KORYOM FC have gone for goalkeeper Mr. Sesko Jelly. Well, Abraham Jack is part of the team. Akot Garang. Well, Mr. Daza Kofe, and of course, Modasir is part of the team. Deng Mayen, Mr. Daza Anyuen, Makul Francis. Don't forget Mahut Garang, Tiger Musema Majid, Ahmed Brahan. On the bench, there are a couple of guys like Mr. Kon Kur, but of course, Sudan Galyik, Jack Kual, Mr. Coach, of course, Ayik Nwer Niao. Don't forget Jok. That's Padak is part of the players on the bench. And don't forget Emmanuel Majok, Malik Sadiq, and Mr. Mubaraka. These are all of the players for KORYOM FC who are actually on the bench for this very game. Well, for the other side, that's EL-MERRIAKH FC for Bentiu. Their goalkeeper is Daniel, of course, Makot, Omar Soleimani, Koko, Mr. Ate Thomas, of course, who's the captain, Omar Sebita, David Sarif Omar, Mr. Daza Lual Yaya. Well, Chol Peter Bentiu returns probably into the game after missing out the last game that they played. Meanwhile, Mr. Dominic Abui also, of course, still continues at his place. Well, in midfield, well, Mr. Dazator, of course, the Dali chief note Chigidi is also here. Number 10, Mohamed Musa, who actually scored a hat-trick last time out, is also here in the team. And of course, Mr. Akibino Same returns probably after he was arrested in the last game out. Otherwise, it's a very super game. It is in the MTN South Sudan Premier League, talking about the first edition. And of course, spectators are surely, of course, waiting for what is going to happen. And that atmosphere at Juba National Stadium this very afternoon is absolutely brilliant. And of course, really, so much enjoyable. Doesn't have too much difference. And of course, the last time we had such an atmosphere was when Qatar FC played that Jamus FC in the Juba Derby. And today, it is something similar to what we witnessed last time out. Merriekh FC players are trying to tell the fans thank you so much for coming. And of course, the same to KORYOM FC of Bor, real surprise package in the game so far. And trust me, nobody decided to put their money on KORYOM FC before this competition. But of course, they are trying. They are currently the best team. And of course, winning their first 5 games, well, without anything called a lose or else a draw. The best coach of the competition so far seems to be Mr. Moses Machar. And I think he is the first coach to pick 5 wins for KORYOM FC. Number 1 versus number 2. KORYOM FC of Bor versus EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu. A game of football and a game of moments, surely a game of brilliance, a game that surely will prove a lot, if not all about who is going to win it at the 90 full minutes plus extra. Well, the man to start the play is just number 77. That's surely Mr. Agofe. Angofi, of course, Mudasiri. Here we go. KORYOM FC versus EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu. Beautiful football. It is MTN South Sudan Premier League first edition. Suleiman is still in our proud heart of defense alongside Thomas Atari. If not, Ater and Omot Sebit down on the left side of the pitch. Yaya in the middle of the park alongside Chol Peter Benti is for free formation for the Myers. Meanwhile, Mr. Gaitani is not part of the game today, probably due to injuries. You never know, but I think it's because of that he is not part of the squad. Now Agopino with the first delivery, of course, of fights Mr. Tor. I think it didn't actually, move well from Tor. Really pressure from the Myers. Now Chol Peter Bentiu, too far for Samuel, and offside flag is against Mohammed. Akibino returns into the starting 11 after missing the last game, probably due to other things. And good to see him probably back in the team. And they may think he will bring something very new to the game, does Mr. Agapino. But of course, a couple of guys on the bench for Merriekh FC, couple of guys like Juma Jinaro, who have been missing a couple of games due to an injury. He's here on the bench. Mr. Paul still looking for his first appearance in the competition. Koulibaly, Alisana, Mr. Philip James, Ramke Luke, Tutmit is also on the bench. And Nelson Victor, who was actually a catalyst last time out for Merriekh FC, is also on the bench. Luke Akech, Alamin Said, and of course, Johanna Faisal right here. Musa is enjoying good moments down on the right side of the pitch. Now goes to Umari. Chol Peter Umari with a nice crossing, but I think failing to find a Merriekh FC player. The pressure is really high on KORYOM FC at the moment. But I think Moses Machar is still a tactical coach because he's trying to see how he can probably at least defend the threat of Merriekh. That's why you are able to see a couple of guys in defense for KORYOM FC. Talk about just number 5, Mr. Akut Garang. He is in defense. All about Merriekh FC. Dominic Abui to Musa. Musa is looking for a space. He takes it wide. Omot Sebit. Offside flag is against Omot Sebit. The game is 0-0. KORYOM FC nil, EL-MERRIAKH FC nil. MTN South Sudan Premier League first edition looking so much good. This is a very crucial game. Number 1 versus number 3. The team leading is called KORYOM FC, and that's the team leading right now. That's in the South Sudan Premier League. And you may think they are looking forward to adding their goals, and they are really looking forward to making sure they have to at least do a lot of things in the South Sudan Premier League. Meanwhile, KORYOM FC have got a couple of guys on the bench, like Malik Sadiq. Mr. Mubarak is also on the bench. You may think they can also bring something probably in the second period of the game. Otherwise, the game is 0-0. KORYOM nil, EL-MERRIAKH nil. But of course, it's a foul. It's going to be a free kick to KORYOM FC of Bor. Really surprise package so far in the competition. Defensively, they look like a big deal already because out of 5 games, you may think they have not been conceding too much like easy goals. But trust me, another thing is that they score. Remember, Christopher was able to see a red card last time out, late red card. And of course, when actually KORYOM won Olympic FC of rank by 2-1, he is out of the game for today. But of course, our progress is here. And of course, a chance there by judge number 20. That's for KORYOM FC. Mr. Francis should have given KORYOM an early lead in the game so far. And of course, our fans are really having a nice moment here because it was a blunder from Omot Sebit David. He could not believe it, but of course, a conversation between Omot Sebit and the goalkeeper is a corner kick to KORYOM FC. What a chance it was for them to open the scoring. They look very confident. Can they pick their 6th win of the season? Taken by Mr. Mudassir, but of course to the goalkeeper. Another corner kick. They look dangerous on the air. That's KORYOM FC, and that's what the fans really want to see. Because if you want to be the best, you have to be the best. So you have to beat the best to become the best. So KORYOM FC have to see how they can at least get something here. Referee says there's a problem in the 60 yards, and they have to really find it out and at least do something about it. The game is nil, rather KORYOM FC nil, Merriekh FC nil. The restart is right here. And of course, delivered. Center referee says it's a foul. It's going to be a free kick to Merriekh FC of Bentiu. But trust me, KORYOM FC looks too dangerous, especially when they plays, on air, and when it comes to the corner kicks. And that's something that Merriekh really have to work for it, because if they don't really work much on it, it may affect, their life in the game. Now Thomas Atar taking it forward. Good idea. It finds Omot Sebit, depossessed easily. And of course, is KORYOM FC making a progress. And just number 77, Mr. Angofe Mudassir is the guy he is a real catalyst right now in the game. Trust me, he is really proving to do everything possible to make sure he stays in touch with his team, and of course, distributing also the passes, and that's something he's doing, Mr. Angofe Mudassir. Taken quickly by the captain, just number 5. I am talking about Mr. Akut Garang. KORYOM FC down on what he called the left, but again it goes a bit wide. Just number 19, Mr. Musema Majid, is the man who is today playing down on the left. Chigiri wins it back, but of course lost it eventually to Mudassir. Is another progress here for KORYOM FC. Very dangerous ball to Suleimani. The pressure keeps on mounting on Merriekh FC. KORYOM FC, a very young side, trying to at least deal with the big names in the game of football, especially in the South Sudan Premier League. Taken quickly by just number 12, and that is the Anuen Makul. Down to Majid rotating, and of course defended very well by Suleimani. That's Sarif Umar Rada. It goes out as a throw in to Merriekh FC. You may think it's a bit of a relief to them, but of course the game is 0-0. KORYOM FC of Abur nil, Merriekh FC of Bentiu nil. Samuel picks from, gives it to Musa. Musa goes too much. It's gonna be a throw in. Musa scored a hat-trick last time out, and it was a brilliant hat-trick for him. That's Mr. Musa Mohammed. He loves scoring at Juba National Stadium. He scored a goal against Gor Mahia FC of Kenya. And he became the first player actually to score a goal at Juba National Stadium after what he called the renovation. Thomas Atar feeling like he wants to go forward. Free kick to Merriekh FC. KORYOM nil, Merriekh nil. But of course, it's a free kick to the Mayas, just at their own half. Thomas Atar is still feeling like he has got some crosses probably on his hand, and you never know. But of course, he said, I can deal with it. Once man said, no, you first get out before you go back. Omot Sebit is the man standing behind the ball. Omot Sebit is a former player for Merriekh FC of Juba. Well, Akubino is affected by the sunlight. That's why he was trying to see how he can at least also block the sunlight before receiving the ball. Die-hard fans for Merriekh FC are here enjoying their own moments. KORYOM nil, EL-MERRIAKH nil. Taken by the goalkeeper, Mr. Sesko Jelly, headed by Sarif Umar, and of course intervened by Musa. Chol Peter Bentiu thought his foul. Referee says there's nothing. Dangerous ball, but nice work done by Thomas Attar. Down to Sarif Umar, Musa, Yaya, Musa. Of course, they lost it eventually. One back by Merriekh, now to Musa. Finds Attar Thomas in head of defense. Of course, Omar Sebit, a pressure is here from Modasiri. Abui Dominic. Dominic Abui back to Omar Sebit. The idea is checking for Samuel, not quite. Won by Modasiri. What a skill, but it goes out. A piece of skill from Mr. Kofi, of course, Modasiri. If not Mr. Akwafi, is a fantastic player for KORYOM FC of Bor. They keeps on the pressure. Free kick to KORYOM FC. Abraham Ajak is fouled. KORYOM FC 0, EL-MERRIAKH FC 0. MTN South Sudan Premier League. First, this one is what you're definitely watching. Thank you so much for joining. Definitely us, we're talking about SSFA TV. We are live on YouTube, and of course, we have to say thank you for choosing and thank you for having time with us. KORYOM FC versus EL-MERRIAKH FC. MTN South Sudan Premier League. Sarif Umar, Amin Suleiman, Chol Peter Bentiu. He missed the last game due to an injury, if not discomfort, but of course he's here now. Real work is there. Taken away, and of course by the Myers. Now Mohammed delivers. It is a bit too much, but of course Dominic Abu is here to at least find a solution. Omar Sebit rolls it back. Chol Peter Bentiu is also here making a very good progress. Defended by KORYOM FC. Dominic Abu playing to Chirigi. And of course Yaya down to Mr. Tor. Tor delivers too much from Tor. Is a goal kick to KORYOM FC of Bor. KORYOM FC nil. EL-MERRIAKH FC, of course, nil. We are within half time. Remember, we are live at Juba National Stadium, but of course, spectators are here for business, all about cheering for their teams. And KORYOM FC have lately gained a couple of fans because of their good run in the MTN South Sudan Premier League. 5 wins for them is not for everyone, and they are the best team at the moment because they're the only one that have won, of course, their first 5 games. Number 1 versus number 3. KORYOM, Modasiri, still won back by Merriekh FC via Dominic Abui. Mr. Chigdi is here. Just number 10, Tor finds Dominic. But of course, Chol Peter Benti is there freely. What a pass from Chol. It finds Mohammed. Mohammed Musa still want to bring it to his favorite side. Blocked by the back line of KORYOM FC. Fantastic defending. KORYOM FC passes the ball forward. Nice play from both sides. But of course, KORYOM knows they have to defend because you never know. Merriekh FC looks dangerous whenever they have the balls and how they switch play. It can really affect them, so they have to defend. And that's what they are doing so far. KORYOM FC of Bor cleared by the back line. Dominic Abui to Mr. Chigiri, but of course 2 players involved, including Mr. Agut Garang, the captain of KORYOM FC. He's lonely. Of course, finds Mr. Tiger. Tiger to the left side, just number 19. That's Musema Majid, still operating into the midfield. But of course, what a pass from Mr. Dazas Shaik. I mean Ahmed, I think too high. But of course, a very good play from Ahmedi Brian, checking just number 12 of Mr. Anyuen McCall. KORYOM FC of Bor nil, EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu nil. Thomas Attar. Still, Akibino Samuel is affected by the sunlight. Akibino Samuel is a Nigerian international player who plays his football right here in South Sudan. He's one of the international players playing in the competition. But of course, it's here. Nice control from Francis. Very good mindset from Francis. But it's going to be a free kick to the Mayas. Remember, Daniel McCourt is still in goal. He has been playing at least every game in the Premier League so far. But of course, Juma Jinaro returns. He is on the bench for Merriekh FC of Bentiu, taken by Daniel McCourt. Sarif Umar, Chol Peter Bentiu, Suleimani to the goalkeeper now. Daniel. Thomas Attar is right here. Thomas. Chol Peter Bentiu is now in defense. Still Chol Peter Bentiu looking for a couple of guys like Sarif Umar, who decided to go a little bit into the forward line. But I think he's now dropping gradually back to his position. Mudassiri. Nice first touch from judge number 19, Musema Majid. Francis finds judge number 8, Abraham Ajak. Confident level is what is swallowed from McCourt. Offside flag, of course, stays down. Mr. Tor is the player. Gives to Musa. Too much from Mohamed Musa. He had a space, I think, to decide. He had the moment of time to do what he can. And of course, he's going to be moving. It's going to be well, I'm talking about the game is a free kick to KORYOM FC, to the Mayas, that's Merriekh FC. And already a couple of guys who are ready to take it right here. Let's wait and see what they will get out of this free kick. I can see Omar Sebit, just number 17, standing behind the ball, and as well, he's the man to roll it. KORYOM FC nil, Merriekh FC nil. It is still halftime. Omar Sebit, there are a couple of guys in the 18-yard like Akebino Samuel, but I think very dangerous ball it is. Goalkeeper fouled, and it's going to be a free kick to KORYOM FC. It's also a relief to them. They keeps on defending. They also keeps on creating the chances up front. That's KORYOM FC. Taken to the wide area. Nice pass. Finds Mr. Musema. Musema Majid. Finds, of course, Mr. Francis now. Good play. Now Tiger. Tiger delivers. And of course, Mudassiri have just opened the scoring for KORYOM FC. They are really for a hard mood in the M10 South Sudan Premier League. Remember, Mr. Mudassiri have just scored. Very good free header from him after fantastic crossing from Tiger. And they're having some moments here and trying to see how they can celebrate in style. Otherwise, KORYOM FC 1, EL-MERRIAKH FC nil. Mudassiri Agofi, he was on the right position to tap that one, has a goal. And the goalkeeper, Daniel McCourt, had no idea. KORYOM FC 1, EL-MERRIAKH FC nil. Mudassiri is the goal scorer. You may think it will really add a lot of intensity to the game and momentum. You can never really understand how this game is going to be, you know, at full time, but trust me, KORYOM FC, the team that is currently in form, if not on form, are the ones that have scored first, making a good progress there. Free kick to KORYOM FC. First yellow card of the game have just gone to Suleiman. That's Suleiman of Merriekh. Is a free kick, and Maut Garang was the player that was fouled. They keep on the pressure. The team that is on form have just scored a goal via Mr. Mudassiri. It was a free header. And of course, this is the beauty of our football. Nothing sweet like seeing your favorite team scoring goals and winning big games at big moments. And as I told you guys, if you really want to be the best, you have to beat the best team. So I believe that's the mindset from KORYOM. But can they continue to do that until full 90 minutes is also a question for another day. But remember, it's a free kick right here. They look dangerous when it comes to set pieces. Taken, of course, very nicely. Tiger is the player. Center referee and the linesman says he was offside as Mr. Tiger. Yet more. EL-MERRIAKH FC are looking forward to coming from a goal down to do something big here in the game. Mudassir, the goal scorer. Of course, what a touch from Garang. It is too much now for Francis. Spectators are really having a good moment here. Thomas Attar, Omot Sebit, Dominic Aboy, Yaya finds it, but of course, nice pressure from just number 7, Ahmed Brian. Ladies and gentlemen, KORYOM FC of Bor 1, EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu 0. The goal is scored by Mudassiri. Just number 77, Akovi. EL-MERRIAKH FC are looking forward to at least leveling matters if they can. Yaya now. Now is Mr. Yaya. But again, a very good work at the back done by KORYOM. Mr. Chigiri from there. Again, the area is congested. It's Mohammed still. Mohammed delivers. Blocked by Tiger. Mudassiri. What a turn. And rotating. That's Mudassiri rotating very well with his left foot down to Mr. Judge number 19, Musema Majid. Musema Majid is still 1-on-1. Beating 1, beating 2. Still enter into the middle, but of course, it got a hit on Dominic Aboy, but of course they want it back yet again. Mudassiri is here with another chance. Francis! There's still a chance. He goes down. It's a penalty. Things are coming from bad to worse. Things keeps on actually being from bad to worse for Merriekh FC of Bentiu. It's a disaster right here. It's a penalty to KORYOM FC. Francis is the player that is actually brought down after a collision with the goalkeeper, Mr. Daniel McCourt. Penalty to KORYOM FC. Look at the fans, look at the atmosphere. Everything have really changed gradually into something else now. Well, fans are singing the songs that they know are their favorite ones. You may think they are enjoying this one. But remember, it's a penalty to KORYOM FC. I told you, KORYOM FC, this team are for a mission in the MTN South Sudan Premier League. But of course, can they continue to keep that? Otherwise, it's a disaster right here for Merriekh FC. Merriekh FC fans are asking questions. What could be the problem? Is it the back line? Is it the midfield? Is it the forward line? I believe those are questions already that the fans of Merriekh FC are asking. But of course, the spectators, supporters of KORYOM FC are having a party. I think They will never stop dancing in the game so far. But otherwise, the game is 1-0 to KORYOM FC. But of course, it's a penalty to the landlords. Thank you so much for choosing, of course, us today and having time with us. We are talking about the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Call my name Alafi Jonathan. And we are talking about KORYOM FC versus EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu. MTN South Sudan Premier League still. Mr. Daniel is receiving treatment. That's why the penalty is currently on hold. Well, let's wait and see how long the treatment will be done on Daniel Makot. But Mudassiri seems to be the man to take the penalty. But remember, Machar Moses, the best coach in the competition so far, had actually time to talk to his players, especially when Mr. Daniel Magot is receiving the treatment. Well, Mudassiri seems to be the man who is going to take. But I think Magot have got a hand injury. As you can see, his hand being rolled by a bandage. But I think it was also something like a risk from him. He took a risk by especially coming for that ball, but he knew also that was the only option to do as Francis was fouled. Mudassiri is on the verge of scoring a brace here. Well, a coffee, of course, Mudassiri, Mr. Ankofi will really smile when he scores this one here. Mudassiri, he's not actually focusing more on the goalkeeper, but of course Mudassiri is here to score a brace. Mudassiri, here he scores. It's 2-0 to KORYOM FC of Abur against EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu. KORYOM 2, EL-MERRIAKH 0. Mudassiri with a brace. EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu are now down by 2-0. Can they come from behind? That's also another question here. Can they come from behind? The smiles on the faces of the spectators. I mean, even the technical team. Well, Merriekh FC have got already question marks, and they will still have to see how they can do something here. But of course, Mudassiri, remember, is the guy who have scored 2 goals in the game. Suleiman, headed away by Tiger. Samuel, Chol Peter is involved. Chol Peter Bentiu still. Atero Thomas calling for it. Dominic Abui, Omot Sebit. Omot Sebit goes for delivery. Defended perfectly by Tiger. Chol Peter Bentiu. Samuel uses his body. Offside is against. Samuel is going to be a free kick to KORYOM FC of Abur. Remember, they are leading by 2-0. KORYOM FC 2, EL-MERRIAKH FC 0. We are still within a half period of time so far. taken by the goalkeeper Sesko. Suleiman with a defensive header, Mudassiri. Yet again, it also goes a bit out, and I think it was a good decision from him at least to take that play. Suleimani takes it ahead. Mohamed Sebid is, Musa is there to chase. Very terrific ball. And I think Sesko is able to get that one very easily. And he's having a bit of time. And of course, especially on the ball, having some good moments on the ball and relaxing. He knows they are leading by 2-0. Mundasiri today is the hero. A piece of skill from him to Francis. But of course, it could not reach to Mr. Garang. Won back by just number 7, Mr. Ahmed. Ahmed to Francis. It looks like it's too much for Francis. Too much for Francis. As Thomas Ater blocks his movement, is going to be a throw-in to EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu. The game is 2-0 to KORYOM FC of Bor. Omot. Another throw-in to the Myers. They really have a good work to be done, especially they are down by 2-0, and that means they really have to do something in the game. Now Tor, if not a Chigiri, Suleimani, Sarif Umar, back to Suleiman. Suleiman takes it ahead. Defensive header from the back. Now Francis is here. Nice passing. Offside flag stays down, but of course, Garang was really onside. Meanwhile, just number 16, the goalkeeper, Archer Daniel Makot, came out of his area to rescue that. Garang still. Suleiman. Suleiman takes it ahead. Samuel. Now Tor. Tor for Merriekh. Of course, goes for a parking. Dominic Abui to Tor. Back Dominic Abui. Omot Sebit. Dominic Abui. Thomas. Suleiman. Back to Thomas Atar. He is in heart of defense once more with Mr. Suleiman. Abui deflected, but of course goes to Tor. Finds a Chol Peter Benti saying, "Come closer, guys." What a turn from Musa. Musa looks for his space, goes wide. Omot Sebi delivers. Defended perfectly by just number 5. That's Mr. Akot Garang. Now it's time for KORYOM FC to make a run. Down on the left, the guy is called Mr. Musema Majid. Musema still strongly. But of course, the press have been cooled by the backline of Merriekh FC. Omot Sebit. David. Into Tor. Chigidi. Dominic Abui wins back, gives it nicely to Chigidi. He delivers, but again blocked by just number 5, and that's Mr. Akot Garang. It's going to be a throw-in. Omot Sebit is the man to take. Remember, the game is 2-0 to KORYOM FC of Abur. KORYOM FC 2, EL-MERRIAKH FC 0. Samuel in the 18-yard box. Samuel 4. And of course, Abui goes for a soft shot. Deflected. It goes as a corner. Is a corner kick to Merriekh FC of Bentiu. Can they get a goal here? Let's wait and see. Gonna be taken by Chigiri. Tor is the man who is going to take it. Daniel Makot is still thinking of the disaster. The goalkeeper of Merriekh FC. Now KORYOM FC is doing a counter here. Majid. Majid, of course, are passing into the collider with Mr. Mundasiri. So they'll have to see how they can win it back. Dominic Abui turning left and right. Chol Peter, Bentiu, Thomas Attar, back to Chol. Chol still the ball for Merriekh. Chol Peter is saying, guys, come closer. Dominic with a soft one. Tor is a free kick to KORYOM FC. KORYOM FC of Abur 2, EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu nil. Mundasiri scored 2 goals already. 1 header and 1 spot kick. 1 player for KORYOM is down, all about feeling a pain, and I think he's gonna be treated, and that's just number 7, Mr. Ahmed Brahan. He's gonna be taken by the goalkeeper Amin Akut Garang. Akut Garang takes it into the danger zone. Defensive header done by Soleimani. Francis Mundasiri is now Tor. Yaya down to Chol Peter Bentiu. A touch from Musa. Sarif Omar. Sarif Omar making a good run here. Francis, just number 19 is there to defend Musema Majid. Center referee says there's nothing as Sarif Omar is down. It's now time for KORYOM. But I think something's also affecting Mr. Musema Majid as he lies down. And the medical team will have to see what is the problem. But of course, KORYOM FC of Abur 2, EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu nil. We are within still half time of the game, but of course, MTN Sudan Premier League is what we're watching. Call my name, Alafi Jonathan. And I have to say thank you so very much for also being with us today, especially at what they call the SSA actually TV. Well, it's a high time for fans also to see how they can at least enjoy, and Merriekh FC fans keeps on having some good affairs here and singing songs, much as the energy level is deteriorating. But I think they still have a chance because they'll have to see how they can get goals, especially if they want to, get an outcome in this very game. Well, KORYOM FC goes wide. Sarif Umar. Well, packed by just number 9, and that's Maut Garang, Makot, Suleiman, Samuel. Nice chest from Samuel. To Tor now. Dominic Abui. Chol Peter. Dominic. Sarif. Suleimani down to Thomas Attar. Mohamed Musa. David Omot. Yaya. He possessed the free kick to KORYOM FC of Abur. In case you have just joined us, remember KORYOM FC of Abur 2, Merriekh FC of Bentiu nil. We are still within half time. Well, Is a goal kick and taken quickly, by the way, by Mr. Daniel McCourt. Nice passing from Merriekh side. Chol Peter Bentiu alongside Chigiri. Goes wide. Morseb is offside anyway. Merriekh FC are still looking for their first goal in the game so far. But of course, they've got a couple of guys outside. You may think these are the guys that will add something. Juma Jinaro, Paul, Koulibaly, Alisana, Philip James, Ramke, Luke, Tutmit, Nelson Victor, Aluka Kech, Alemin Said, Johanna, Faisal, and Keba, George. Chan David came on last time and scored a goal and assisted as well. So those are the guys on the bench. There's no Gaitani today because of a discomfort. But remember, it's going to be a corner kick to the Bentiu base side. Can they get a goal here? Let's wait and see. But of course, a corner kick. And of course, a nice header. Perfect header from Mr. Mohammed. Well, nice goal from Mohammed Musa. 3 goals last time out. Now scoring here. That means that 2 games, 4 goals for Mohammed Musa. And of course, brilliant header, by the way, from Mohammed Musa. And this will surely go down into the history as one of the best headers in the MTN South Sudan Premier League. Now, KORYOM FC of Abur 2, Merriekh FC 1. The energy level from supporters is also increasing and getting back. Merriekh FC are back and putting the pressure to KORYOM. You may think they really want to end halftime in style. It's a free kick to them. Chigiri is the man who is going to deliver. Delivered by Chigiri. Samuel protects it, but of course, Dominic Aboy, a touch from him. Suleimani goes for delivery, looking for Musa. Tiger is already present. Now Francis. Free kick to Merriekh FC, and fans feels like that's not a right call from the center referee. It's a free kick, and of course Suleimani is the man who is fouled. Remember, it's a free kick around 20 yards from Merriekh FC of Bentiu to level matters. But remember, the game is 2-1 to KORYOM FC of Bur. KORYOM 2, Merriekh 1. Omar Sebit alongside Mr. Tor. Taken by Tor, but I think it was too soft for the goalkeeper, Mr. Sisko, if not Cisco. Merriekh FC are still feels like they really want to do some crucial decisions here. Thomas Ater, Omar Sebit. A good pass, by the way, for other minutes, but of course Samuel is right here, almost scooping from Mr. That's the Akut Garang. 4 added minutes into the first 45 already now. Merriekh FC on the run. Chol Peter Bentiu. Akibino goes down. He thought he's fouled, but referee has no idea. Is Francis. Francis rotating. Good play from just number 21. But of course, he really presses also on the card for KORYOM. Mudasiri lost it. Thomas Ater. Still Mr. Ater. It's a throw into Merriekh FC. Gonna be taken by Omot Sebit. Samuel is right there. He goes down yet again. He's having an appeal, but I think center referee is not paying attention. Francis now for KORYOM FC goes wide. I think he's a bit wise. That's just number 19. He knew he would be offside, and that's Musema Majid. Never wanted to go to the ball, but of course, there's a player for KORYOM who is down already. Yellow card to the team, of course, physician. Well, let's wait and see. But Musema is the player who, went down. Francis is getting back. It looks interesting. Well, Merriekh FC continues to press. That's the KORYOM because they really want to level matters, but the game is now 2-1. Well, Chol Peter Bentiu now. Dominic Abui down to Tor. Yaya, nice play. Dominic Abui is now on the left. Tor with a touch. Back to Dominic. Chol Peter. Chol Peter nicely to. And of course, Chol Peter is fouled. He goes down, but I think it is a soft touch. Omot Sebit lost it and won it back. Omot Sebit still very strongly defended by KORYOM FC. Remember, we're left with a few minutes for us to end this probably half time. Thomas Ater. It's going to be a throw in to KORYOM FC of Bor. And well, that's it. Second referee have just blown his whistle for halftime. But of course, I remember a free header from Mr. Mudasri and a spot kick from him also gave KORYOM FC an early lead. Meanwhile, Musa with a free header as well gives Merriekh FC of a bit of a hope. And of course, a halftime, KORYOM FC of Bor 2 and Merriekh FC of Benti 1. We shall be back with the second half of the game. Call my name, Alafi Jonathan. Do stick around.
اهلا ومرحبا بمستمعين ومتابعين صفحة SSBC على موقع التواصل الاجتماعي الفيسبوك. نهاية الشوط الأول في اللقاء اللي جمع بين المريخ بانتي وكوريوم بور في الأسبوع الخامس من الدوري الممتاز لكرة القدم، في اللقاء اللي تقدم فيه كوريوم مرتين وقدر المريخ انه يقلص الفرق لينتهي الشوط الاول بنتيجه هدفين لهدف. كوتش معاي في اللقاء هنا حيكون معنا كوتش مبارك سليمان وكمان كوتش رمزي. فبتخلونا نبدا بالبدايه. ضربه البدايه سلك كوتش سليمان عبد الرازق سليمان، رايك في اداء المريخ في الشوط الاول؟
تحيه لك وتحيه لكل المتابعين صفحه SSBC. صراحه يمكن خلينا نقول مباراه قمه، يمكن خلينا نقول اول اختبار حقيقي بالنسبه للمريخ منذ بدايه البطوله. بيصطدم بفريق صراحه فريق محترم، فريق كوريوم بور. وشفنا المريخ بدا بتشكيله 4-3-3 بتتحول ل 4-5-1، بتتحول ل 4-1-4-1، بتتحول ل 4-4-2. لان كان في مشكله كبيره جدا في التموقع والتمركز بتاع بعض اللاعبين بالنسبه لخط الدفاع. شفنا في ثنائي وسط المدافع كان بتواجد تير توماس وعمر صالون، في الرواق الايمن اللاعب شريف تفاحه، والرواق الايسر اللاعب اموس ثابت. بتوجد فيه اللاعب بالرقم 8 يايا، واللاعب حبيبه في الصيد اليمين، ودومينيك ابوي في تحت المهاجم سامويل. الصيد اليمين فيه مهاجم بالرقم 14 محمد موسى، والصيد الشمال مهاجم بالرقم 10 اللاعب تشيكيدي. لو لاحظنا يمكن شفنا بدايه كانت في بطء للمريخ. خلينا نقول المريخ دخل المباراه هو ضامن النتيجه تماما، افتكر انه المباراه هتكون سهله، لكن صراحه هو قاعد يقابل يعني فريق مستواه الفني قوي جدا، فريق عنده وسط ملعب قوي منذ بدايه البطوله، بيلعب بثبات واحد. لو لاحظنا يمكن في مشكله يعني في مسافات بعيده جدا في خط الوسط ما بين الوسط المدافع والوسط المهاجم. شفنا دومينيك كثير بيكون قريب من سامويل لكن بعيد من الوسط المدافع اللي بيتواجد فيه الكابتن يايا بالرقم 8 واللاعب حبيبه. لاحظنا انه يمكن غياب اللاعب ماندي في اول ربع ساعه الاولى ظهر في امكانيه فريق المريخ. اللاعب مونيك السابق بالرقم 20 كان واضح جدا في تاثير في غيابه في وسط الميدان. في بطء كبير جدا على مستوى خط الدفاع ما بين تير توماس واللاعب عمر صالون. في مشكله كبيره، في فراغات في الصيد الايسر. المشكله الاول عدم رجوع الاجنحه في حاله الفقدان، يمكن سببت مشاكل كبيره. خلينا نقول سبب هدفين سريعين، يمكن كان يكون 3 اهداف في الربع ساعه الاولى.
كوتش رمزي، شفنا فريق بانتيو يستقبل هدف اول من طريقه لعب. لو انت ملاحظ اذا عدد كذا مره انه الكره تضرب لاخر لاعب متواجد هو اللي يتكفل بالفرصه دي، يمكن جاب منها هدف وضيعوا منها واحده. رايك هل فريق كوريوم اعد نفسه جيد للقاء ده؟
شكرا جزيلا. يعني فريق كوريوم اللي شفنا ده فاكهه البطوله منذ انطلاقه البطوله. في نسخته الاولى يمكن فريق كوريوم ده كل مره بيقدم لنا وجبه دسمه من كره القدم الحديثه تكتيكيا وفنيا في حاله فقدان. خلينا نتكلم في لقاء اليوم امام المريخ. المريخ فريق متمرس متجانس، لهم يعني زهاء موسمين يعني متجانسين لاعبين مع بعض. فريق كوريوم النهارده نقطه قوه فريق كوريوم المتمركز في وسط الملعب. اللاعب خميس رقم 8 الارتكاز الثابت، واللاعب رقم 20 واللاعب رقم 7. لو شفنا تشكيله كوريوم يمكن بيلعب بالجول كيبر بتاعه الدايم واربعه في خط الظهر. قدامهم بنلقى اللاعب رقم 8 بيلعب بتشكيله 4-2-3-1، احيانا بيقلب لشنو 4-2-4-4-2. بوكايو سكتت البطوله بتاعنا رقم 77 دائما بنلقاه شنو بيحشي نفسه شنو لما لوسط الملعب تحت اللاعب رقم 9 مهاجم الفريق، حيصبح 2 في خط المقدمه، وطوالي اللاعب خميس رقم 12 الرايت باك بيتقدم في حته الجناح الايمن. بيصبحوا بيلعب بثلاثه محاور دفاع فقط بباغته المريخ، مع انه رقم 9 اسرع من عمر صالون وتير توماس بيلعب على الحته ده، لانه في الموسم اللي فات لعبنا.
خلينا نشوف حاجه. يمكن المريخ ده متعودنا انه كوريوم بيلعب باللاعب رقم 77 كلاعب وسط او حتى او ليله لعبوه جناح. في الربع ساعه الاول ما كان عنده فاعليه لانه كان بيقوم بادوار دفاعيه اكثر. يمكن لما بقى يضم للامام يخش للكوره بالوسط الملعب زادت فاعليته وزادت خطورته.
نعم، ليه؟ لانه زي ما انا قلت في اول ربع ساعه يعني التعليمات واضحه من الجهاز الفني بعدم قبول اي هدف. كانوا بيقوموا في ربع ساعه الاول بادوار رقابيه ليس الا، ولما فطنوا للحته انه في بطء في وسط ميدان، حبيبه مرفوع تماما من الخدمه، دومينيك ابوي بدنيا مش جاهزه، يايا بقميص رقم 8 بردك ما في الجيم، فبدا يخشوا في الليكات تدريجيا. عشان كده حتى شفنا الهدف الاول كره يعني زي حصه تدريبيه، كره من 19 ل 20، من 20 ل 14، لونج باس او دايجونال باس، رقم القصير المكير لا ارتقى عالي وبراسيه من غير اي رقابه، احرزوا منه الهدف. تكرر الجمله، المفروض خط وسط المريخ يفضل الحته ده، لانه رقم 19 بيجي بيخترق زي ما تاكو كان عمل مع نمره 4 جاموس. لما خلى توماس كان متواجد في الجيم في الشوط الاولاني لحد ما طلع تاكو بقميص رقم 10 بنفسه ذكرنا رقم 19 بيجي، ما شفنا شريف تفاحه بقميص رقم 27 ارهق شريف تفاحه. لو شفنا الجونين، الجون الاول تدويره من الاتجاه الجنوبيه الشرقيه في راس 77، حتى نقطه الجنوبيه الشرقيه، فتم التسديد القميص رقم 20 وبالحارس يمكن العمل بنالتي معنا. في الشوط الثاني المريخ يفتح.
كوتش عبد الرازق، المريخ يمكن لعب شوط اول نوعا ما حاول انه ما يفتح الجيم او حاول لعب يهاجم لكن ما لقى ضالته. لاعب 14 اللي هو مع احمد موسى كان بينزل كثير جدا لنص الملعب، هل توظيفه كان خطا ولا ظروف المباراه فرض عليه انه ينزل تحت عشان ما ياخذ الكره ويطلع بها فوق في ظل غياب دور لاعبين خط الوسط المفروض يقدموا له الخدمه دي؟
انا اعتقد انه يعني محمد موسى من اللاعبين الكبار جدا في الملاعب بالذات السودانيه والان في جنوب السودان. لو انت لاحظت يعني مشكله المريخ في الفورميشن، المريخ عنده مشكله كبيره في الانضباط التكتيكي والتحرك التكتيكي داخل ارضيه الميدان. احيانا انت بتلاحظ انه المريخ بيلعب ب 4-5-1، بيلعب ب 4-4-2، يعني بيديك احساس انه محمد موسى لازم يجي ينضم لوسط الميدان، يصبح متوسط ميدان هجومي يمين. يمكن ده القاعده مشكله كبيره في خط الوسط. ليه؟ لانه هنالك عدم جاهزيه ثنائي خط الارتكاز اللي بيتواجد فيه حبيبه بالرقم 7 واللاعب يايا. لو لاحظنا حبيبه ويايا لما تلعب 4-4-2 حبيبه ويايا لازم يكون لاعبين كفلات، واحد بيشيل الصيد اليمين وواحد بيشيل الصيد الشمال. ليه؟ لانه انت عاوز تريح الاجنحه بتاعك في حاله الفقدان، هم يدخلوا وسط الملعب عشان يستلموا الكره الثانيه من وسط الميدان، بعدك تحرك بيكون شنو؟ تحرك قطري. يمكن دي المشكله الكبيره اللي خلينا نقول عمل للمريخ انه اطراف الملعب بتاعه كان خالي تماما من الادوار الرقابيه. يعني بتشوف شريف مع المهاجم رقم 19 واحد ضد واحد اكثر من 6 ل 7 هجمات بنفس الكيفيه امر مع اللاعب رقم 77 في المواجهات المباشره اكثر من 3 مرات. بمعنى بيوري انه في هنالك عدم ادوار رقابيه في وسط الميدان. يعني فريق بيلعب بدون ادوار تكتيكيه في وسط الميدان. ليه؟ لانك انت عاوز تحرز هدف او انك عاوز تباغت المنافس تحرز هدف، بمعنى بيطلب منك الثلاثي بتاع خط الوسط. اذا كنت بتلعب 4-4-2 بيطلب من محمد موسى الضي واللاعب شكيدي بالرقم 10 واللاعب دومينيك ابوي في حاله الفقدان لازم ينزل لوسط الميدان لاستلام الكره الثانيه. ليه؟ لانك انت بتكون شنو؟ عملت زياده عدديه في وسط الملعب عشان تتحول من 4-4-2 ل 4-5-1. لكن
طيب خلينا ناخذ كوريوم كان لاعب خط وسط ممتاز جدا، يمكن اللاعب رقم 20 و7 ولاعب رقم 77 واللاعب رقم 8 كانوا مسهلين الكره على راس الحربه.
ليه مسهلين لكره راس حربه؟ كوريوم بور 4-2-3-1 بتحول ل 4-3-3. لاعب وسط الميدان بالرقم 8 كارتكاز ثابت، كان عامل مرونه تكتيكيه عاليه في وسط الميدان. بنشوف هو مع ميلان الكره بيتحرك تحت الكره. اللاعب بالرقم 20 واللاعب بالرقم 77 هو اللي بيجي بيعمل الزياده العدديه. الشغل المفروض يشتغله محمد موسى مع المريخ هو الشغل اللي قاعد يشتغل بس 77 لما فريق كوريوم، وده كان نقطه تفوقهم في وسط الميدان. هم بتيجي تلقى انه 5 ضد 2. يعني كوريوم بور في حاله الفقدان بنشوف رقم 19 بينزل لوسط الميدان، بنشوف رقم 77 بينزل في وسط الميدان، بيفضل رقم 8 ورقم 20 ضد حبيبه ويايا.
شايف انه في الشوط الثاني هل محتاج المريخ يعمل تغييرات في وسط بالذات في الناحيه بتاعت انه الناحيه اللاعب اللي بيقدر يعمل ستاره قدام رباعيه خط الدفاع على سن لو يتقدموا الباكات هو يبقى عنده يلعب ب3 مدافعين؟
انا اعتقد انه يمكن خلينا نقول يايا من اميز اللعيبه بتاع ارتكاز ثابت بالرقم 8 في جمهوريه جنوب السودان بالتحديد في فريق المريخ. يمكن لاصابه لفترات طويله يمكن هو ما عاد، لكن خلينا نقول من ناحيه التمركز الجيد، واذا في لعيبه بيساندوا في وسط الميدان بيعملوا ضغط عالي ممتاز في امكانيه اللاعب بالرقم 20 المنتقل من مونيكي حديثا. اللاعب ماندي في خانه صناعه اللعب بيخفف الضغط على وسط الميدان، لانه مشكله المريخ الاستلام الكره الثانيه في وسط الميدان واللعب بمرونه تكتيكيه في وسط الميدان. مشكله المريخ انه فقد وسط الملعب لصالح فريق كوريوم، لانه كوريوم مميز انه هو قوي في وسط الميدان. انا اعتقد اذا المريخ يمكن قلص الفارق وعاوز يرجع الجيم، بمعنى هناك لازم يحصل تغيير في وسط الميدان، دخول اللاعب ماندي بالرقم 20 في وسط الملعب على حساب اللاعب دومينيك ابوي. انا اعتقد انه ما دومينيك ابوي يتحول للاعب محور رقم 8 مع خروج اللاعب حبيبه. ليه؟ لانه انت محتاج للاعب اللي بيمشي الكوره مع الملعب، مع الوعطاء زي ما بيقولوا بالبلدي. مريخ محتاج انه يعمل مفاضله ما بين سامويل ومحمد موسى. انا اعتقد انه سامويل برا، محمد موسى يتحول لمهاجم صريح، تشيكيدي يتحول لرقم 11 ودخول اللاعب جريزمان بالرقم 22.
كوتش رمزي، كوريوم ممتاز جدا في الارتداد الهجومي وبيرتد هجوميا بالذات في الهجمه المرتده باكبر عدد. يمكن لاحظنا كذا هجمه يمكن خطورتهم هم كانت في الناحيه اليمين وجود اللاعب رقم 77، لكن مرتداتهم دائما كانت بتيجي من الناحيه اللي بيناك وبينقلوها، تلقى اكثر من 4-5 لاعبين موجودين في خط الهجوم بتاع المريخ مقابل 3 مدافعين من المريخ.
اكيد التحولات في كره القدم الحديثه، التحولات كان جميله جدا من فريق كوريوم. ليه؟ لانه بيمتازوا باللياقه البدنيه العاليه جدا، ساعدهم في ذلك البطء وعدم قدره خط وسط المريخ بمجاراه المنافسين بتاعهم او اللاعبين خط وسط بالنسبه لفريق كوريوم بور. فريق كوريوم بور بيلعب في شكل مجموعه، ما يقبل المريخ بيميل لفرديات اكثر. انا شفتها ما بين الشوطين، اللاعب قميص رقم 20 ماندي بيعمل احمى يمكن هيخش، واللاعب رقم 12 وكولي بالي وحذاري لو طلع سامويل بقميص رقم 29 بكون ريح دفاع كوريوم تماما. لو اخرجوها بكون ريح تماما، لانه هنالك فرق ما بين النمره 12 اما بالنسبه لفريق كوريوم حتى الهدف الداخل فيه.
لو قلنا محمد موسى لعب راس حربه صريح، انه محمد موسى برضه من ناحيه جسمانيه كويس، لاحظ لاعب مشاكس بيعرف يخلق بلبله في خط الدفاع.
نعم ممكن يلعب 4-4-2 وهمي دايموند سيستم. محمد موسى يكون مهاجم الثاني مع سامويل، وفي حاله فقدان ينزل يصبح 4-5-1 صريح، لانه يجي ياخذ السكند بول. دائما مشكله المريخ منو يجي ياخذ الكره الثانيه. السكند بول في الكره الحديثه خسرت السكند بول خلاص انتهيت، خسرت الكره الاولى ديفنتلي يو ريسيف جول. فمشكله المريخ في وكوريوم شطار في ذلك، بمرحلوا الكره تدريجيا، ما بيستعجلوا ابدا.
نعم. قبل ما نرجع للشوط الثاني، لو انت كنت
الثاني انا هلعب على التحولات السريعه، انا بموت الرتم ما يكون عالي من رجل لرجل، ما نخسر كوره ما نفقد كوره، ومعظم الكوره نلعبها في عرض المريخ. ليه؟ عشان نستغل البطء المتواجد في قميص رقم 28 تيرتومان ورقم 2 اللي هو عمر صالون.
نفس السؤال، نرجع من ما حيث وقف كوتش رمزي، قلبي الدفاع في بطء بيناتهم، هل انت ما شايف انه محتاجين للاعب ارتكاز يقدر يسهل عليهم الحركه؟
انا اعتقد انه يعني يمكن لازم يحصل مفاضله ما بين تير توماس وعمر صالون. يمكن مباراه اللاعب رغم تيزا على فريق كوريوم لاعب سريع وقوي ويعني خلينا نقول لاعب شاب. انا اعتقد انه لازم يكون في عمليه تغيير في الخط الوسط المدافع. المشكله ما في خط الوسط. الدفاع بالنسبه للمريخ بيحتاج انه لازم يكون مفاضله عمر صالون على حساب كوليبالي، على حساب فال، في لاعبين ممتازين في بنش بتاع المريخ، لا في مرونه تكتيكيه عاليه، فيهم السرعه. بالنسبه لوسط الميدان انا اعتقد انه يمكن حبيبه لازم يطلع. انا محتاج لدومينيك في كوره ثانيه.
انا بشوف انه حبيبه مصير دائما ياخذ الكوره ويرجع لورا.
ليه؟
هو لاعب عنده المقدره الهجوميه، قادر ياخذ الكوره يطلع بقدام ويرجع لورا. ليه؟
لانه حبيبه اللاعب اللي ممكن بيحتاج انه يشتغل مع المدرب، ما يشتغل على كيفه. انا اعتقد خروج حبيبه وتحول دومينيك رقم 8 وماندي في رقم 10 تحت المهاجمين ومحمد موسى كمهاجم صريح مع دخول كريزمان، بمعنى انك انت عاوز تعمل تغيير. محمد موسى راس حربه صريح، كريزمان في الجناح الايمن والجناح الايسر يتحول فيه تشيكيدي. انا اعتقد انه برزانه وبمرونه، وممكن المريخ عنده توليفه بيلعب اكثر من سنه ولا سنتين مع بعض، قادر انه يرجع في الجيم.
اعتقد كده حنخش للشوط الثاني اللي حينطلق في دقائق معدودات. شكرا للكوتش مبارك عبد الرازق وكمان كوتش رمزي سبت على اللقاء ده، وان شاء الله نتقابل في لقاءات ثانيه. نعود للملعب وانطلاقه الشوط الثاني اللي حتنطلق في دقائق معدودات في اللقاء اللي بيجمع بين المريخ بانتيو وفريق كوريوم من بور. كوريوم متقدم بهدفين لهدف، احرز هدفين كوريوم اللاعب رقم 77. الهدف الاول جاء من ضربه ثابته قدر هو يحولها لضربه راسيه في هدف في الشوط الاول، ثم عاد واستفاد من ضربه جزاء واحرز منها الهدف الثاني لفريق كوريوم. لكن فريق المريخ بانتيو قدر يرجع في المباراه من خلال ضربه ركنيه ورفعت عاليه استفاد منها واحد من اللاعبين اللي احرز هدف تقليص الفارق لفريق المريخ بانتيو. اذا الفريقين بيرجعوا بنفس التشكيله في ارض الملعب. دقائق وينطلق الشوط الثاني. حتى الان ما في اي تعديلات في تشكيله الفريقين. المريخ يحاول يبحث عن طريق عشان ما يرجع في المباراه بهدف تعادلي، وكذلك كوريوم بور حيحاول انه يؤكد صدارته ويثبت او يتشبث بالصداره بتاعت الدوري، لانه حاليا هو في صداره الدوري ب 15 نقطه. اذا الشوط الثاني سينطلق في دقائق معدودات ما بين كوريوم بور المتصدر والمريخ بانتيو في الاسبوع الخامس لدوري جنوب السودان هنا في ملعب جوبا الوطني. نعيد الميكروفون لزميلي في التعليق الداخلي. اهلا ومرحبا بكم. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back from break, and of course, KORYOM FC. Remember, they are leading by 2-1 against Merriekh FC. And so far, it's now the second half of this very game. Both sides are looking forward to at least doing something so much good in the second half of the game. But of course, you may think it's a work to be done by both sides right here. Meanwhile, just number 7 is the player who is really feeling a bit of pain here. And I think this injury seems to be too much. And we are not really so much optimistic that he's going to get back. I am talking about Mr. Ahmed Brian. Otherwise, a refreshment of the first 11 for KORYOM. Remember, their goalkeeper is Cisco Joel, if not Joel, Abraham Ajak, Akut Garang, Kofi, of course, Mudasri, Deng Mayen, Mr. Anyuen, Makol, Francis Mawut Garang, Tiger, Musema Majid, and Ahmed, who is still out. And I think he's not going to continue. So KORYOM currently are down to 10 men. And of course, on the bench, they've got a couple of guys like Mr. Konkur, Sudan Gayik, Ajak Kwol, and coach, of course, Ayik, Nuer Nyal Jok is also here. Emmanuel Majok Malik Sadik,
and the Bati Mubarak, the head coach of KORYOM, is called Moses Machar. Well, for the other side, they keeps on adding the pressure. Omar Sebit goes for a shot. The rebound did not go well from Mator, but it's a very good, perfect start for Merriekh FC of Bentiu in the second half of the game. But of course, they have gone for Daniel Magot as the goalkeeper Umar Suleimani, Ater Thomas, Omar Sebit, Sarif Umar, Lual Yaya, if not Yol, Chol Peter, Dominic Abui Tor, that's Tetelich, Mohamed Musa, the goal scorer, Akabino Samuel. On the bench, Juma Jinaro, Paul, Koulibaly, Alsana, Philip James, Ramke Luke, Tutmit, Nelson, Victor, Aluka Kech, Alamin Said, Johanna, Keba George, and Mr. Chan David. The progress is here for the Myers. Very good ball, a chest by Tor, but I think Tor could not. And Dominic Abui is a bit frustrated. Two players are preparing to come on for the Bentiu Basic side. Remember, Chani David is here alongside Koulibaly Alsana. Suleiman, a presser from Garang. First substitution is happening. Akabino Samuel is the player coming off. And of course, remember the man, Chan David. Remember when he came on last time out, he was really nice and he scored a goal and assisted, and the combination was massive between Chan David and of course Gatiani. Two players are off, Akabino Samuel and David Omot. Omot Sebit, yeah. Omot Sebit is off alongside Akabino Samuele. Dominic Abui feeds Mohamed. Mohamed Musa scored a very brilliant header to at least give a bit of a hope. He is fouled. There is a free kick to EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu. It's a free kick, first free kick for them in the second half of the game. And I think the man who is going to take is Koulibaly Alsana. Koulibaly Alsana delivers, headed by Thomas Ater, but of course, if it goes too much, it's gonna be a goal kick to KORYOM FC of Abu. Remember, the game is 2-1 to KORYOM. Mudasri, of course, has scored the goal. I am talking about Mr. Akofi Mudasri, making a turn and blocked by Chigdi. Chol Bentiu, very dangerous ball to Sarif Umar. Now, Mudasri is gonna be a throw-in. But of course, just number 7, definitely could not continue. That's Ahmed Brian. He's not going to continue after an injury, so he's off. And of course, Moses Machar goes for a defender. And I think he knows why. Mr. Coach Ayik is now the player coming on, and I think he's going to add something in midfield. Thomas Ater, Chol Peter, Suleiman, Koulibaly is calling. Finds a Koulibaly, back to Suleiman, and Daniel Magot have to have a test. Thomas Ater, back to him still. Joel Peter Bentiu into the middle of the park. This time around, Sarif Umar is playing on the left. Dominic Abi, Sarif Umar, nice football. David Chan, the danger man. Here, David Chan scoops. David delivers. Defended perfectly, but I think David Chan should have something really something to be done, because according to look of things, he can fluke as a winger. He can play as, of course, a striker. That's a David Chan. Free kick to KORYOM FC. To Merriekh FC of Bentiu. Meanwhile, two players are warming for Merriekh to meet alongside Victor Nelson. Yellow cards goes to Musa and Tiger. Tiger is saying he was elbowed by Musa. Musa receives it. Tiger very strong on the ball. Taken quickly. Delivered by Koulibaly. Defended very well by Akud. Penalty to Merriekh FC. Very much surprisingly. It's a penalty to EL-MERRIAKH Soccer Club of Bentiu after Tor have been brought down by just number 12, and that's Mr. Ayuen Makul. Spectators are calling for VAR. It's gonna be a penalty. Meanwhile, supporters are calling for intervention of the video assistant referee. Macha is not there yet, but that's what the fans are calling for. It's a penalty to Merriekh FC after Mr. Tor have been fouled by just number 12 in the 18 yards. That's Mr. Ayuen McCall. Musa is the man to take it. Mohamed Musa, of course, here. Can he score from the spot kick? Is Mohamed Musa. Mohamed Musa! Not really hard, not just too much. Merriekh FC of Bentiu are back and level. The game is 2-2. Merriekh FC 2, KORYOM FC 2. In case you have just joined us, KORYOM FC 2, EL-MERRIAKH FC 2. 2 goals by Mudassiri, 2 now for Mohamed Musa. Actually, the same kind of goals, because Mohamed Musa had a header and a spot kick. The same to Mudassiri, header and a spot kick. And you may think the guys that are going to give the man of the match will surely have a headache in terms of picking, because 2 players are very squad abreast. And I think that's what EL-MERRIAKH wanted. KORYOM FC 2, EL-MERRIAKH FC 2. Thomas Ater. A touch from Dominic Abui, but of course it was too much for Sarif Umar, who's playing now on the left side. Now Ayik, who came on for injured, of course, Ahmed. Thomas Ater, yet again, recovered by Mudassiri, down to just number 19 to chase. But of course, a dangerous ball. Well, Musema Majid was blocked by Soleimani. Thomas set again, recovered by KORYOM. They goes forward. Midfield looks empty, won back by Francis. Francis for KORYOM. Takes it to the wide area, but of course, it was too much for McCall to succeed in that one. KORYOM 2, Merriekh 2. In the second half, remember, Tor and taken away by Akut. Free kick to KORYOM FC yet again here. Yellow card goes to Thomas Ater. Ater Thomas is booked and he is the captain of Merriekh FC. Remember, KORYOM FC are still unbeaten in the MTN South Sudan Premier League alongside Qatar and Jamus. Defensive header done by Peter Benti, taken back by Tiger. Very dangerous one, and I think Daniel have to tap it away. Mohamed Musa now. Mohamed Musa is having some runs to Tor. Tor still won back by KORYOM. Now Ayik. Ayik takes it to the forward line and won by the goalkeeper. That's Mr. Daniel McCart. Dominic Aboy. Sarif Umar. Chan is here, blocking it perfectly. He looks very strong on the ball. Suleiman, nice play from him. Chol Peter Bentiu, Mohamed Musa, and of course Yaya in the middle. Tor is here for Merriekh FC. Tor goes for a shot. He wins it back in the rebound. The area is congested by Black. Now it's KORYOM. Down to Francis. Offside flag stays down, but I think it's now too much. And Daniel Makot have to pick it from there. KORYOM FC 2, Merriekh FC 2. Chol Peter Bentiu to Dominic Abu is a free kick. Free kick to Merriekh FC of Bentiu. The game is 2-2 now. 2 goals from Mr. Mudassiri, 2 goals from Mohamed Musa. The same styles of scoring. One spot kick for each of them, and again, one free header from each of them. Suleimani takes it back to the goalkeeper. That was Mr. Daniel. Now Thomas Ater. Yaya. Lual back to his captain, Thomas. Daniel Magat. Suleiman. And of course, Victor and Tutmid seems to be ready to come on now to give Merriekh FC something. Thomas Ater. Ater Thomas with a nice, of course, a ball. Offside flag stays down. Again, it's Sarif Umar. And of course, Sarif Umar succeeds in the ball. Delivers very poor from him. And tapped away by Akut. Yaya, Dominic. Sarif, back to Yaya. Tor. Koulibaly is calling for it. Suleimani, a touch. Chol Peter takes it back to Thomas Atari. What a pass from Thomas to Sarif, from Dominic. Sarif. Free kick to KORYOM FC. Anuen McCall is the guy who is fouled. Game is 2-2. But of course, it seems like Merriekh are preparing to bring in some players. Victor Nelson and Tutmit are going to be coming on Sunday. for the Myers. And of course, Merriekh FC supporters are having a really uploads here. Mundasiri, the danger man. What a pass from Mundasiri. Finds just number 19 as one player for the Boer base side is lying down. And the medical team will have to really have a talk on that. That's just number 20, Francis. He has been doing well, by the way, in the game, Francis. And I think he's really going to, if at all he's going to really be off, and then it will be a blow. And because they are just number 7 is off, Ahmed due to an injury. Now is the time for the changes. Tor is the player who is going to come off alongside Yaya. Now Tutumit is on, and Nelson Victor as well. 2 players are on. Yaya alongside Mr. Tor are the players off. Free kick to Merriekh FC. But remember, Francis is feeling better as he's walking back into the foot. Into the pitch. That's Mr. Francis. But KORYOM also doing their own. Just number 24 is preparing to come off. Well, Merriekh FC scores, but of course it's offside. That's from Victor Nelson. Is a good one. Don't forget Emmanuel Majok alongside Mr. Sudan Gadik are the players who are going to come on for KORYOM FC. Tutumit, Victor, too low to reach to Mr. Chan. Now Mondasiri, the danger man. What a play from him. Delivered very well, perfectly. And of course, a chance for Gara. Good defending from Suleimani. It's a free kick to KORYOM FC, and Musa fouls just number 19, Musema Majid. Musema is leaving way for just number 24. After that foul, I think that's his last contribution. He's going to come off. Musema Majid has been a big deal in the game, and surely he has contributed already. Meanwhile, just number 12, Mr. Ayen McCall is also coming off. So Musema Majid and Mr. Ayen McCall are the players who are coming off for KORYOM FC. Now Sudan is on alongside Mr. Emmanuel Majok. Is a free kick to the Boer base side. Francis is the man to deliver. Francis delivers too much from Francis. KORYOM 2, Merriekh FC 2. Chol Peter Bentiu, Thomas Atari, nice play, finds, and of course, Tutumit now on the run, on the left of the pitch. Tutumit enters into the forbidden area. Tutumit goes for a shot, blocked by the captain, and I think a couple of guys were calling, like Mohamed Musa and Nelson Victor. They were all calling for the ball because the space was big. Even David Chani as well. Koulibaly, Mohamed Musa to Nelson, back to Mohamed Musa. Mohamed Musa enters into the forbidden area, delivers, and there is a chance, tapped by Mr. David Chani, And it's a goal 3-2 to EL-MERRIAKH FC. Just number, of course, I'm talking about David, who just came on and to just score. Well, just number 90, Chan David have scored a very, very influential goal, influenced by a couple of guys like Mohamed Musa. EL-MERRIAKH FC of a 23, KORYOM FC of Bor 2. Mohamed Musa with the assist. It's gonna be, remember, KORYOM FC of Abur are on the verge of losing their first game in the MTN Sudan Premier League. They'll have to work hard to see that. Maybe they'll have to level matters. You never know. And Paul is now warming for Merriekh FC. Paul have not played any game in the Sudan Premier League so far, after having a couple of involvement for the Bright Stars, if not the Sudan national team. To meet now, Victor. Free kick. Center referee says elbow on just number 8. That's Abraham Ajak. The game is now 3-2 to EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu, coming from 2 goals down. Well, the elbow on Abraham Ajak is not looking serious, and he will surely get back, but of course, it's going to be a free kick. David Chan is really having a brilliant, time in the SSPL, especially in the last 2 games when he came on against Nile City. He scored a goal, and he is now also on the scoreline for this game against KORYOM FC. Free kick, Francis fouled. Now, just number 8 is depossessed, Abraham Ajak. Musa. Too much for just number 90, Mr. David Chan. I think he had a bit of a scare in terms of a muscle, much as he prevented it. Dominic Aboy is now playing as a central midfielder. Sarif Umar. Very good actual IQ from Nelson, and he won it back. Chan, of course, Tutimit is offside. It's a goal kick. Defensive header from Suleimani. And another chance actually from Chani, but of course, free kick to Merriekh. 2-minute fouled. Victor Nelson as well, but of course, he's looking good. Well, as spectators of, supporters of Merriekh FC Bentiu are having some affairs here, and they're absolutely very happy with the comeback. I think Abraham Ajak is now having a serious problem, and you may think KORYOM will have to replace him because it looks like it's a serious injury. But in case you have just joined us, remember KORYOM FC 2, Merriekh FC 3. It's a real comeback, by the way. They were down by 2 goals to 0 before halftime ended, but of course, Mohamed Musa pulled a late goal at the halftime to make it 2-1. But of course, in an interval, remember, a very good work have been done also by Mohamed as he scored a penalty. And of course, David Chani came on the bench to at least also score after a rebound. Abraham Ajak is not going to continue, and he's not going to continue at all. Another injured worry, and he joins Ahmed Brahimi. When we talk about players that got injured in this game, there's a serious injury on Abraham Ajak. We wish him well. But remember, the goals of KORYOM FC definitely are scored by Mr. Mudassiri. Mr. Mudassiri, of course, a coffee, if not uncomfy. He scored actually the goals. 1 spot kick and 1 free header. Very much unfortunate for Abraham Ajak. Abraham Ajak is the player who is injured. Peter Bentiu in the middle. Koulibaly delivers. Finds the head of the captain, Akot. Francis with a long pass. The idea is looking for Sudan. But it's too much. Daniel Makot is now enjoying the technical team is telling EL-MERRIAKH to go forward. I think they still need more goals. That's what I'm already sensing here. Tiger throw into Merriekh FC. Tiger have been doing well really for KORYOM FC in the last couple of games, and even in this game has been doing really well. Peter Bentiu, Koulibaly, Suleimani with a touch. Dominic Abui involved. Back to Koulibaly. Koulibaly still. Dominic Abui with a nice pass, turning to Peter Bentiu. A tap, and taken by Dominic Abui. Sarif Umar, Merriekh FC enjoying a bit poor to meet. Dominic Abui is a top, of course, midfielder because he tries to close the gaps in the middle, and again, he has a real IQ, especially on the short balls and, of course, wide areas. Dominic Abui. Francis now for KORYOM, down to the right side of the pitch. Mudassiri. Nice play from Mudassiri, but of course headed away by Suleimani and settled by Merriekh. Peter Bentiu still on the run to David Chan. Mohamed, David. Mohamed still for Merriekh FC. Koulibaly. Peter Bentiu. Suleimani. Thomas Ater. Merriekh FC are really seeing how they can, of course, have more time on the ball. Sarif Omar, Thomas Ater, Dominic Abui, Peter Bentiu, David. Peter is telling Mohamed to at least go deeper. Still Peter. Dominic Abui, Merriekh FC are having a fantastic game here by possessing. Sarif Omar, Tutmit, Victor, Of course, Sarif, Victor still, but of course, Victor lost this one eventually. Sudan Ayik. Free kick to EL-MERRIAKH Soccer Club. Remember, the game is 3-2 to Merriekh FC of Bentiu. And KORYOM FC are introducing just number 10. That's Mr. Adibadi Mubarak coming to replace just number 8. That's Abraham Achak. Headed away by just number 21. And that's a Deng Mayen. Free kick. Tiger is the player being fouled by Mohamed Musa. They've been having issues, Mohamed Musa and the Tiger. And Mr. Paul is the player preparing to come on for Merriekh FC. Nelson. Mohamed Musa down on the right. Mohamed Musa makes a very good run here. 1-1 versus Tiger. Takes it to Chan. Well, it's now time for Mr. Paul to make his first appearance in the South Sudan Premier League. And Mohamed Musa is the player who is coming off. Fantastic performance yet again from Mohamed Musa. Last time out, he scored a hat-trick. And here he scored a brace. Assisted also the winning goal. Is a tremendous job done by him. Now Sudan for KORYOM. Sudan lost it eventually. David Chani, Chol Peter Bentiu, Dominic Abi with a flick to Koulibaly. Mayen is hard. Koulibaly succeeds, delivers. Tutimit is in the forbidden area. Tutimit gives it a 2. Paul comes on to make a shot. Paul's first touch is a shot, but of course Koulibaly is down for Merriekh FC of Bentiu. EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu. Free KORYOM FC of Bur 2. It's a real comeback from the mice. Center referee says Koulibaly have to receive the treatment outside the pitch. And I think he's not even ready for treatment. He's already getting back. That's Mr. Koulibaly Alisana. Well, KORYOM are still looking for a leveler. Tiger takes it, of course, into danger zone. Gets a header. Now, Mr. Garang. Referee says the foul is a free kick to Merriekh FC. Merriekh FC free, MFC 2, in case you have just joined us. Daniel Makot will surely do that. Daniel goes wide to Koulibaly. The first touch is perfect. Dominic Abui. Nelson. But I think something also very tactically from Justin, the head coach of Merriekh, especially when he decided to take Dominic Abui to a central midfield role. I think he has been doing well since that time until now. Tiger. Koulibaly wins that ball. Mayen defends Koulibaly. Koulibaly goes down. He thought he is fouled. But the center referee have got no idea totally. EL-MERRIAKH FC free, KORYOM FC 2, in case you have just joined the game. Francis, free kick to EL-MERRIAKH. A very good play from Suleimani. Suleimani, alongside Thomas Ater, have been actually showing signs of consistency in the last couple of games, and they are still here, much as they concede, but they make sure they have to really at least lead the team into victory. Suleiman and Thomas Ater is going to be a throw-in to Merriekh. Koulibaly is taking his own time. I think he knows why. Koulibaly. Chani is saying, give it to me. Chani still having a real tussle there alongside Mr. Tiger. Throw into KORYOM, taken quickly. Mudassir with a touch, finds Ayik. Back to Francis now. Francis for KORYOM FC, beating Chol Peter, moving strongly. His foul is a free kick. KORYOM is making a run here. Chol Peter Bentiu brought the ball back. You may think it was more of a yellow card behavior. Akut. Backline defense. Francis is not a happy man with the center referee. Merriekh FC supporters are here on the move, and they are still having some good movement here and the runs. Suleiman, Dominic, David, taken away by Ayik. Victor Nelson, Dominic Abui, David, down to Sarif Umar. He has got a space. Good play from Nelson, more positive. Nelson still looking very strongly, but again this time around, depossessed, and it's going to be a throw into Merriekh FC. Thomas Atar, Chol, Tutimit has been quiet in the last couple of minutes. Nelson, nice parking from Nelson. Very much positive. He won it back. There's Nelson. Dominic Abui. Chol Peter Bentiu, a presser from behind. Victor. Nice play from the Myers. Koulibaly. Nelson. Koulibaly. Nelson. Dominic. Congested area now. Ayik wins it back. Mudassiri now for KORYOM FC. Tiger takes it at the center, but again finds Red. Mudassiri. Chelpita keeps on moving. Mudassiri wins it eventually. Now it's David. Nelson. Tutimit on the left side of the pitch. Tutimit goes for a long shot, but I think it was a bit too much for him to flick a goal at that very far corner. Mayen, Tiger for KORYOM now, looking for a leveler. Seriously, Sudan is the player. Free kick. And of course, a bit of something tensional here. David Chan is telling Koulibaly to leave the problems and go to his territory. It's a free kick to the Bur base side. KORYOM FC representing Bur Local Football Association. They are on the verge of losing their first game in the competition. Peter Benty takes it away from his territory. Dominic Abui. But I think David Chan still goes a bit deep now. Mayen, Francis, Amini Mudassiri. Recovered by Suleiman. Chol Peter. Dominic. Good pass to Nelson. Linesman is saying it's a foul. Tiger. Sudan falls. Ayik. Mudassir is now playing down in the middle. Mudassir is still, but of course, Paul KORYOM looking more positive now. And of course, a good run. Corner kick to KORYOM FC. They're looking for a leveler. And of course, a nice run done by Francis. Corner kick to KORYOM FC of Abur. Can they level matters to make it free? Let's wait and see. But of course, at the moment, EL-MERRIAKH FC 3, KORYOM FC 2. Delivered by Mr. Mudassiri. Free! What a chance! I think that's so far the best chance by KORYOM FC. Just number 9. Mr. Maut Garang could not really tap it into the right angle. I mean, right position. Yellow card to the goalkeeper, Daniel Makot, for delaying the restart. Daniel goes for it now after being booked by the center referee for time wastage. Paul depossessed. Nice run from just number 10, and of course down to what he called the right. Delivered. Well, it's a free kick anyway to Merriekh FC, but of course remember we're inside 5 minutes now. 5 minutes added to the second 45 this evening at Juba National Stadium. Remember, KORYOM FC 2, Merriekh FC 3. Cisco is calling for the players to at least go deeper, but they are still. Mudassiri is now operating in midfield. Sudan wins a throw-in. Suleimani, nice play from him to Koulibaly.
At exactly 1:30, we are going to see Atro FC, Salam FC, and then
taken into the forbidden area by Tiger. Well, tomorrow 2 games on the card. Remember, Salam FC of Awil will be playing Qatar FC of Juba. Meanwhile, at around 4, Nile City will be playing Jamus FC. Those are the games for tomorrow. Jamus, Nile City tomorrow at 4. Meanwhile, Qatar plays Salam at 1:30. Margot, he goes forward. Offside flag against Tutmit. KORYOM are running out of time. Lanceman is saying bring the ball at the right position. Well, in the congested area, Mawood. Well, he's offside, but trust me, it is a really chance. Had it not that the offside flag goes up, he should have leveled the matters here. Spectators are already leaving, of course, the stadium, but KORYOM FC 2, EL-MERRIAKH FC 3. Taken by Daniel. KORYOM looking for last minutes, at least something, but it's a bit a hard one. KORYOM are not giving up at all. Sudan down on the left, beating Koulibaly. The energy level from Koulibaly is really, really something worth talking about. Remember, it's not far for us to end this game here, but of course, KORYOM FC 2, EL-MERRIAKH FC 3. Suleiman fouled, but center referee, it goes a bit too much. Meanwhile, one player is already down also for EL-MERRIAKH FC. All about medical team checking out what is the problem, but of course, remember, we're just left with few seconds to close this chapter this evening at Juba National Stadium. But of course, KORYOM are on the verge of losing their first game in the M10 South Sudan Premier League. KORYOM is still on the presser. Mudassiri goes for a long one. Goes, of course, higher. And Suleimani is going to come back into the pitch. And I may think it will be the last restart from Margot Daniel. And well, that's it. Interesting football from both sides, but of course, a brace from Mr. Mudassiri. Meanwhile, a brace from Mohamed Musa. Meanwhile, as well, a goal from David Chani, who just came on and has scored, of course, the winning goal. Couple of chances, but of course, not much from KORYOM this time around, as they were restricted a little bit. And of course, remember, they have now lost their first game in the competition. That's KORYOM FC. Otherwise, a full time this evening, KORYOM FC of Bor 2, EL-MERRIAKH FC of Bentiu 3. Thank you so much for watching. Call my name, Alafi Jonathan.